Guys, welcome back to Risky Business News. I'm May.
And I'm Laura, and what are we talking about?
Oh boy, we have a lot of things to talk about that I found almost exclusively out of the New York Post. So this episode is sponsored by the New York Post.
Unbeknownst to them.
Yes. Which is not similar to all the other episodes where I also rip headlines from the New York Post. But this one, we talk about a killer that went on a stabbing spree in New York. Isn't that crazy?
It's a good
Have you heard about
topic,
this?
But I am listening.
Yeah.
He has a wallet.
He's got
or
a
she.
Whoa, I don't know actually, but anyway, what are we? London? A New York City woman was gifted something strange on a date. We'll be talking about that. Matt Gaetz has new sex allegations. Actually, I think it's the same sex allegations. Some sex allegations that have come out.
Excuse me, use his proper name, Attorney General Matt Gaetz.
Yeah, not confirmed.
Unconfirmed Attorney General Matt Gaetz.
Basically confirmed 17-year-old sex haver. And a phony ChatGPT allegation against a professor. We'll talk about that. And a bear wreaked havoc on a car in the woods. Or did they?
I saw this one. I screenshotted one story to contribute today, and I was like, make sure we talk about this bear. So I'm glad you brought the bear.
Great.
Which means I don't have to do anything. It's perfect.
All right, enjoy.
Where's the money? I don't understand how you make money.
Hold on.
From that, though.
2 stand-up comics in New York City.
Just learned a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna ask all the stupid questions that you might be thinking at home, but are afraid to ask people.
Making it to where you feel like you're too stupid to be able to ever engage in it, they win.
Why the fuck are they doing this?
It's to make money. It's risque business news.
My goodness, we are both wiped, but we are going to get through this podcast.
We are sleepy because holidays are coming up and there's a lot going on.
They are. Actually, I'm wearing a holiday shirt.
You are. Merry Meme Christmas.
Mark got this shirt in the mail, and I think it's a bunch of memes that were popular like a month ago.
Wait, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Who sent this?
I don't know. Like, it's got the Hawk Tuah girl.
Yeah.
I don't recognize some of these.
This is Kamala Harris?
This is Kamala, but I don't remember what meme that's from.
No,
Probably like the Unburdened or some shit. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Someone's with... Oh, that's like a sports guy.
Okay.
Oh, this is the shooter from the Olympics.
Yeah,
that was
shooter
like
from the Olympics.
Wicked Intense from Turkey, who won the sharpshooting.
Yeah, but who was like extremely laid back,
Well,
actually.
yeah. I mean, he was more like a real...
Assassin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Intense in the sense of I'm like, he scares the shit out of me actually, for real. Versus the other people who are like in tactical gear. That is Donald J. Trump.
That is Donald J. Trump. Is that after he...
Freshly wounded.
Oh, freshly wounded.
With
and
his
then
little ear scratch, allegedly.
This is... One of my favorite things is that Laura doesn't believe he was shot at.
I don't think he was shot. I don't know. Like, it started as a bit, and now I'm like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Maybe this is now my personality.
She's going to prove it.
I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna reenact.
Yeah. Oh God.
on myself. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna shoot myself is what I'm saying.
Oh boy. We're going to get flagged. And then,
we are.
Yeah, this is the breakdancer that's super horrible.
You hear she retired?
She did. She retired. Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah. But she
Retired.
was like kind of old anyway. She was like 38.
The
which
whole
is
thing
old
was
to be
we
breakdancing.
honestly, I think we missed an opportunity to do a story about that one because I don't think we ever talked about it. And she basically just conned her way to the Olympics, like she never really won anything. She accumulated points over the course of a whole bunch of competitions, like in a season.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I didn't
and like
even know that.
people aren't really competing in breakdancing full time or anything
Yeah.
like that. So she just like knew the system and was able to kind of not game it. I mean, the rules are the rules, but she wasn't there because she was a great breakdancer is what I'm trying to say.
Very bad.
As the world all came to know.
She was so bad. Oh my God, it's crazy.
And then she did all those interviews where she was like, my mental health is not great right now. And we were like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
You should have thought of that before you went to the Olympics as a clearly bad breakdancer.
I mean, did she actually think she was good? That's the thing. I
don't
mean,
know.
why wouldn't she think she's good? She made the fucking team. It's like
I
those
guess.
comedians that get, Netflix
Yeah.
specials, and it's like they're really bad, but they're like, why would they think they're bad? They're
No.
getting so much praise and accolades and
You're 100%
money.
right.
So
They were yes-anded too far, and then all of a sudden they're on Netflix, and you're
Yeah.
like, wait, this is not watchable.
right.
We should get a Patreon going so that you guys can hear us name names.
Yes. Oh my God, we should.
Or sound off in the comments with who we think we're talking about.
Oh boy. and we will like some of them.
Yeah, we'll like them all.
Okay, so my first story, I want to talk about this guy. I actually didn't even hear that much about this, and it happened in New York, which is crazy. There was a man going around stabbing people. He murdered 3, and I think he injured 4 or 5. Murdered. Oh yeah. His name is Ramon Rivera, and new word for homeless just dropped. An undomiciled man. Come
on. For this is the New York Post is saying undomiciled, and they're late to the game usually on this shit.
I actually don't know if this one's from the Post. I believe it's from the Post though.
It's
but anyway,
if the New York Post is saying undomiciled, that means we are really late to the party. We should have been saying it.
The New York Post is usually like hooker with fucking. With roast beef curtains found dead.
I just was about to say one for trans people, and I don't think I can say it. I'm not allowed to.
Yeah,
but they'll be saying that.
The shortened version? Is that what you're thinking of? Yeah.
The one that doesn't sound that it would be bad, but they get really mad.
Yeah, well. But Mark
sound off in the comments.
Yeah. Mark has a bit about that, actually, where he's like, it's funny how when you shorten a slur, it sounds worse. Yeah. And he uses that as an example, like transgender too.
Yeah. Wait, Matt has one like that too.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
But about the Jewish people, does he do Jewish as his?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Then that's different direction. What if we found out that they had the same joke and we're like, tell
Ruh-roh.
No one. No, Matt's is funny. He goes, if you use Jew as a verb, then it's a problem.
Yeah. So true.
You don't want that.
Right.
Okay, carry on. Go watch their comedy after this.
Okay,
like
cool.
And subscribe to this.
Yeah. So great. So this man is 51 years old. He was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder as a serial killer. He was taken into custody on Monday. This is what he looks like. He looks like a deranged person.
He does. He looks like he has a nice beard. I'll say that.
Is he taking hymns?
Yeah. Is this guy on Rogaine?
Yeah, is this guy fucking taking hymns or what? But he was found with blood all over his clothes. He was believed to be homeless. So in the same article, they call him undomiciled and homeless. So I don't know where we're trying our best here, okay?
Yeah,
and
we are.
he was actually a resident of Bellevue Men's Shelter on East 30th. So Bellevue, if you're not familiar with New York City.
He was domiciled.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess if you count a mental institution as domiciled, but Bellevue, for those of you that aren't from New York, that's what it is. It's a mental hospital in the middle of the fucking city. Wait. It's like, can we ship that out to Long Island?
I know. That's asking for trouble.
Yeah. I remember I saw when I was living in the West Village, I saw this guy and he had like a bunch of he had clearly escaped from Bellevue and he was just like outside of some bodega I was in and he was acting like somebody who had just been in Bellevue. Yeah. And I was like, why the fuck?
Is this so close to just a lot of people?
A lot of people.
So
actually, Mayor Adams, famous, who I guess is still our mayor. I'm like, after everything that came out, I was like, so is he still the mayor?
I guess so. Because also everybody else underneath him also has allegations against them.
I know.
So there's
the whole fucking office.
I guess everyone was like, well, who's going to be in charge? We just got to wait it out to the next election, I guess.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
She's got other things
But get her in from Albany. Bring her down.
Anyway, so he said, he was like, it is a question of why this person was on the street. Like, that is something that we should look into kind of thing. Yeah. Like, he should have been like, I don't know.
You, Eric, not we. What are you fucking? I'm not doing anything.
I'm not doing anything.
It's your job.
So
this is exactly. You are busy in Turkey, and this is the shit that's going on down here, and we need you to focus the fuck up.
Yeah, you're getting unsuccessful hair plugs in Turkey.
Exactly.
I guess. I don't
know.
What's crazy is, so he had just gone around and he was stabbing these people. So the first victim was a 36-year-old man who had been identified as Angel Lata Landy, was fatally stabbed in the abdomen at 8:22 a.m. in an unprovoked attack. So he was on
8:22 in the morning.
Yeah, and it was by a construction site where he was working on West 19th Street.
Oh, he was a construction worker.
I guess so. And then about 2 hours later, a 68-year-old man was fatally stabbed multiple times on East 30th Street. So he's just like making his way up Manhattan, basically. And then a third victim, a 36-year-old woman, was picked up around 10:55 at 42nd Street and First Avenue. She had multiple stab wounds in the chest and arm, and she was taken to New York Presbyterian, where she would later die from her injuries.
Man, this guy's good at stabbing.
I know, right? So,
goddamn.
an Uber driver witnessed the third attack, and then he followed Rivera up First Avenue, calling out the window for pedestrians to help. Could you fucking imagine? I would be like, help what? What am I going to do?
I would be like, maybe you should tell them to run. Like, scram.
I don't know. So, he told him, like, drop the bag. There's going to be cops up ahead. He was, like, threatening him, basically. And then a police officer intervened and
that's crazy. Wait,
arrested
what
him
day was this? This was
on Monday.
That was yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Wow.
So, or maybe last Monday.
Another reason to work from home.
Yeah, we're not sure which Monday it is if you're listening.
Doesn't matter. I think this is coming out like next week. So
yeah.
Like, you know what? Forget it.
Yeah. It's really crazy. So then
that's so scary. That's
I
this is the
know.
kind of shit that freaks me out with the city. Again, statistically, there are so many people. The odds of something happening to you are like infinitesimal.
Yeah.
But it's just so graphic.
But they're not zero.
Not zero.
No. Yeah, it's crazy. And they had asked him when he was in custody, like, why did you do it? Why did you target these people? And he said because they were alone and distracted.
God, that's me 100% of the time.
That's me 100% of the time.
That's me every time I leave my fucking apartment, alone and distracted.
That reminds me of
On
the
my
knockout
freaking
game.
phone.
Remember when those teens were going out and knocking people?
Me.
Oh, yeah, you got punched?
I got punched.
Because you were alone and distracted.
I was with Matt, so alone.
Matt's just charging up ahead of you.
What happened is we were walking and I was crossing the street. So I was in a crosswalk, which is crazy because they were trying to kill me.
Yeah.
And I don't think this guy was a teen. He was an adult, a young gang member. Ran up behind me and punched me in the back of the head. And Matt had gone like around a car, so he wasn't standing directly next to me. And he looks over and like the guy tried to knock me out, but I like just kind of stumbled forward and like turned around on him.
God.
So I didn't actually fall down. And Matt was like, is she having an altercation with this fucking guy? And I was like, he just punched me in the head. This man just punched me.
That is so
Tried to knock
insane.
me out, but he's a little bitch and wasn't able to.
Dude, that's the craziest fucking story ever.
It was nuts. And then Sean Patton was there.
Yeah, it's like a whole
Sean
mess.
Patton walked up behind and was like, hey guys. And I was just started crying.
Oh,
and he was
my
like, wow.
God. I can't believe he got
And then he
punched
gave
in
me
the
a big
head.
hug, and he gives really good hugs.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I didn't even know the man.
Did
I
you
was
go to
like,
the hospital?
No,
Like-
I just went home. I went to I went to a show.
Oh, wow.
And I just sat. I was at where the hell was I? I want to say it was like the Stand or something like that. Like I was somewhere like out and about.
Yeah.
And I just was sitting quietly with a cup of water with a concussion while waiting
Yeah.
for Matt to finish his set. Just like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, like I just got hit in the head by a strange man. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that must have hurt so fucking bad.
It did, but my hair was up, so that like protected my head.
Yeah.
Thick hair.
Still.
Bitch. Little bitch.
Still.
I feel like he didn't get initiated into the gang though.
Yeah, probably not. They were like, you didn't take that bitch down.
No, she was fine. She went to a show, dude. She just like went to a comedy show after. Like,
Yeah.
you are not in the gang. Rules are rules, and the rule was knock out.
Yeah, yeah. And they're like, he's like, yeah, okay. Well, in my defense, she was really tall. And it's like, that doesn't make any difference.
Doesn't mean a thing.
No.
Yeah, I will say if I hadn't had my hair up like that though, I for sure would have fallen.
Holy shit.
For sure. He was trying.
Thank
It's
God.
a young, strong man.
Wow, that's
Won't
so
give
fucked
you any
up.
other identifying features.
This suspect the one who stabbed 3 people had 8 prior arrests.
So what is that?
And I know, and he was believed to have had severe mental health challenges, of course. So yeah, I don't know.
In this economy?
In this economy,
Come on.
it's hard. It's so nuanced, everything, because it's like, you know, you don't want people to be in jail necessarily if like it's just like
It is very tough. I feel like New York really makes you conscious that there is gray area for so many
there is
things.
big time gray area.
We see it and we live it all the time, and seeing these people who are struggling so hard, but you're like, but you are actually a real liability for people who are also struggling very hard but are keeping their shit together.
Right. And now 3 people lost their lives, and he's going to spend the rest of his life in a prison, federal prison, not Bellevue.
Yep.
So, you know, what's
It's a
worse kind of
lose-lose.
thing. It's a lose-lose.
Not to lose.
Dude, that's so sad. Sorry, everybody, for that bummer, but
And he had a wallet. Business.
business.
We're paying for it with taxpayer dollars. business.
Okay, so there was also a bear attack. You might have heard about this.
Yes, this one's fun.
There 4 residents from the Los Angeles area were arrested this week after an investigation by the California Department of Insurance revealed that they allegedly used a life-size bear costume to stage attacks in their vehicle in an attempt to secure a 6-figure payout. So basically, they had sent in video to this insurance company where this bear had come into their... It was a really nice car. It was like a Rolls Royce or something.
Yeah, it was like fancy.
I don't know. Oh, it was a 2010 Rolls Royce Ghost. How did someone who's so desperate for money even have that?
I don't know.
And the bear had done a bunch of damage to the interior. And then upon further inspection, the insurance company was like, wait a minute, this is a man in a bear suit.
He has tiny little punctures and a few like light scratches on the interior. And they're like, if that was a bear, the seat would be ripped up.
Yeah.
Like, are you an idiot? You think that is classic man maneuver right there?
It is.
That a dude is just like, I can cause as much damage as a bear. Yeah, I'm just as strong as a literal grizzly bear.
I'm 170 pounds. That's the same as an 800-pound bear. However fucking much they weigh. A lot.
I haven't cut my nails in a while. I'm going to scratch the shit out of it. I mean, like a bear, dude. A bear.
Dude, that's crazy. So they were, I guess their alleged scam cost 3 insurance companies a total of $141,000. I'm like,
okay.
Who owns a car that nice that needs that kind of, you know what I mean? That's like scamming
maybe a drug dealer
companies.
Or something. I don't know. This guy's clearly suspect.
Yeah, maybe it's a stolen car.
Also, here's my hot take. Anyone owning a car like that, I'm not into it.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something wrong with you.
I think there's something weird about people, and forgive me if you're like one of these people, but I think that it's fucking weird to have like $100,000 watch too. Why would you have that?
I agree, but I have read that apparently watches are like weirdly a good investment.
Oh yeah, well
that's the one thing with them. Cars, they're like you drive off the lot and like half the value is gone. Watches, for some reason, they do seem to have resale value.
Yeah,
because there's so many fucking other morons ready to buy it right afterwards.
Right, that's a good point.
The only caveat, because otherwise, right there with you. Are you not nervous?
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to hear shit about engagement rings.
That too.
Jesus Christ! Like if you do not get to bitch about an engagement ring when you're wearing $30,000 on your goddamn wrist.
No way.
For something your phone does for
Yeah.
free. All the time, pretty well too.
It
automatically switches itself with daylight savings. Not your watch.
Too.
Not your watch.
I don't know. The fancier they get, maybe they do. I don't know.
That's true. Maybe for $100,000, it better.
It fucking better.
Control daylight savings.
Like the fact that that's even like on the low end. Like there are watches that I'm sure are like millions of dollars. It's a fucking watch. It's crazy. People are weird. Rich people are weird.
They get quirky.
They do. They get quirky, and they like to invest in things that like. They don't really increase the quality of their life at all.
No.
So.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But if you guys have a nice watch you want to gift us.
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
Then do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy going to jail or what? Or just fined?
I don't know, actually.
What happens if you insurance fraud?
You know what? I'm not sure.
That's fine. I didn't really care that much.
Yeah. But something that's funny, too, is that the fur of this is also a very man thing. The fur of the costume is a light brown color, and the California Department of Fish and Wildlife said that black bears are the only wild bears in the state.
Look it up.
No.
Like, I'm sorry, the one thing that's like for sure visible. And he was like, no, Amazon Prime only had the light brown.
It was after Halloween, okay? Like, they were all sold out.
Black bear would have taken a long time to ship. Yeah. So
we really needed that money.
We had to go for the grizzly. We had to go for the other one. The sun bear?
Yeah, I don't know. So although
it's like a panda bear broke into my car. It's crazy.
That's so funny. Yeah, so they can to be fair, the California bears can be found in various shades, including brown and tan.
All right.
But he was in a grizzly bear costume, and grizzly bears became extinct in California in the 1920s. Oh, how sad for them.
Bummer.
Except for the one depicted on the state flag. R.I.P.
Oh, that's ominous.
Yeah, right. They were probably like, it's a state flag. Of course they have these fucking.
Yeah, probably. He was like, what kind of bears are there? Look at the state flag. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
How stoked must the guy from California Fish and Wildlife have been to get that call and be like, let's go.
Let's go. I've been waiting for this day my whole life.
Finally, some shit that's going to be useful for the other departments. They're not going to make fun of me all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be my dream job. Like alternate dream. I would love to work at the parks.
Really?
Fish and Wildlife. That was so fun.
I guess it would be fun.
Like later in life. Like after I've like done all my city bullshit, just like later in life, just go and like really keep an eye on the ducks.
Yeah. You
like,
could go to you could do it at Central Park. That'd be a big job though.
Our hairdresser, her boyfriend does that.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Oh, that's so funny.
Every time I'm always like, what's the latest in Central Park? What's he been up to?
That's so
He's obsessed with it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's great.
Maybe I should do that.
Maybe you should do that.
I should be.
It'd be fun to have like a bunch of programs. Especially there's like a Central Park Zoo too. You could have like a bunch of like I don't know. There's probably a lot that goes into it because it's like
that goes into it.
Oh, there's these fucking cranes and they need this type of fish to survive, and then the fish population is depleted, so we gotta like supplement.
Totally.
And it's a whole ecosystem.
I mean, in terms of just like the maintenance alone.
Oh yeah.
So much. Even the Fort Greene one. I've considered volunteering at the Fort Greene one.
Oh yeah, why not?
I mean, because of time.
Because of time and life, and we're like stretched extremely thin. And
yeah, I'm already hanging on by a thread as it is.
Yeah.
Let alone being like, I gotta go rake. What?
You have to go rake the park?
I signed up I competed for this spot.
Yeah.
Like I really worked to get this spot to rake Fort Greene Park.
Imagine if you had to like enforce shit where you just go around and there's like the people that are playing the ukuleles that I assume have nefarious reasons for doing so for the children, and you're like
Pied Piper.
You're like, excuse me, there's another pedophile is slated to play.
Yeah, we already booked a pedophile, so I'm so sorry. This is his turf. You gotta go.
What's your credentials? How many kids have you diddled this week?
No, you can't fit you on the schedule. I'm very excited for you to experience post-Christmas when we murder the Christmas trees.
No!
Not murder, but they mulch all of them, and then they spray them all over the park, so it's like smells like a pine forest.
Oh, that's great.
In Fort Greene Park. It's very nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to get it. You know what? Well, I guess I'll wait until after Thanksgiving because we are going to New Orleans, but I was going to say I can't wait to get a Christmas tree.
I'm going to wait until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to get 2 Christmas trees.
Oh, shit.
2 of them.
Like multiple floors of Christmas trees?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I was thinking 2 in both, like 1 in both windows.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like skinny ones.
I can't wait for every Amazon package to be wrapped and put underneath the said Christmas tree.
Oh,
for December, we do not receive packages. We received gifts from Santa.
Oh my God. I'm going to ask Marco, maybe like, can we just skip gift giving this year because I literally can't deal.
I think that's extremely fair.
Yeah. Like the amount of dollars we've both been spending, we just bleed money, and
I think that's fair.
I can't think about one more thing. Okay. I'll get him a onesie that says
homeowner.
Yeah, my dad's a homeowner.
Homeowner.
Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually pretty fucking good.
Pretty good. You're welcome, Mark and baby.
And baby, yeah.
Mark and Co.
It's so funny to put a baby in a onesie that just says my dad's a homeowner. That is so 2024 core. Because it's like such a brag.
What a flex.
Yeah, what a flex. Where in like 1990 would be like, God, I fucking hope so.
Yeah. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
Someone called the Child Protective Services on this. Wow.
Okay.
Little baby.
So Matt Gaetz.
Homeowner.
I assume.
Probably. He rents. Why is that so funny to me? Like, Matt Gaetz is a renter. I don't know.
He just rents just to prove that the economy's in the trash, and then as soon as Trump's in office, he gets some mansion.
He's like, oh, I was able to buy it finally
because of Trump.
Because of Trump. But everyone's like, the interest rates were the same. They went up. They went up.
So Matt Gaetz of Sleeping with 17-Year-Olds fame. Famously. So I guess a hacker. So you guys might have seen that Trump has put him in his cabinet as Attorney General. That's his pick for Attorney General. I think he still has to be confirmed. So who knows what will actually happen with that.
It's kind of like a fun Uno reverse where you're like, you broke laws. Now you're in charge of them. Let's
Right.
go.
Yeah, exactly.
It keeps you guessing.
So he was in trouble a few years ago. There was allegations that he had sex trafficked a 17-year-old over state lines, which is a big fucking whoop.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. So anyway, there's a hacker that accessed documents on his misconduct allegations that I guess were sealed by his lawyer. And so we don't know who the hacker is.
Go hackers, go.
Unidentified hacker. Anyway, yeah, so he accessed copies of confidential testimony in a lawsuit involving allegations of sexual misconduct by Matt Gaetz back a few years ago.
Where are they coming out?
I don't really know. I'm sure it's going to be like a kind of difficult to say, but what they essentially say is that there are so the lawyer for the women, this guy Joel Leopard, he did not know the identifier. He did not know the identity of the hacker. But basically it was testimony. So he said he represents two women who told a House panel investigating Gaetz that they were paid for sex with the former Republican congressman, and that one of the women witnessed Gaetz having sex with her friend, who was then 17, at a house party in 2017.
Well, he was in his 40s, by the way.
He was, no, he was in his late 30s then, but he is in his 40s now. Yeah. Okay. But yeah.
Corrected.
I
saw that they are considering unsealing those documents or whatever. The other Republicans are very mad about the whole thing as well, which I'm like, finally, something. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is so mad that they're considering unsealing that she said she would unseal all of the documents on everybody if they do that. And I'm like, yeah, go crazy.
Yeah, go nuts.
Do that.
Yeah.
100%. I can't believe I'm agreeing with her right now. Right. Let's do that. We would love to see what's been going on.
So interesting.
It's the group. I love infighting.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's just fun to watch them all get angry at each other and just.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
So we'll see.
I want to see some goddamn documents. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that does make me wonder though if these don't get divulged or released or whatever. I'm like, what is everyone else hiding then? If that's kind of like I think that's threat.
And that's what she posted. She was like, "This is not the only shit going down." And Marjorie, we know.
Yeah, of course,
we're aware. But I love that you're confirming it for the people who aren't as sure.
It's kind of fun.
Maybe something about that maybe that shooting we could talk about.
Oh my God, you and this
bring it back.
I feel like I haven't heard much about, or maybe I've just gotten so desensitized to the Diddy stuff that I'm just like, whatever at this point. But I'll see a headline that's literally like, the aftermath of Diddy's parties had bloody sheets and AIDS-ridden.
A couple heads.
Yeah, a couple heads.
Oh my God.
Severed breasts. And I'm like, scroll.
Yeah, whatever. Tell me something I don't know.
Right. But I'm like, I need to know more information. I need to see videos of who was there.
Status report. You know what I hate about our legal system? And I get that you need to have time in order to put together these cases, but it takes too goddamn long and I don't have the attention span.
Yeah.
By the time it comes out, I'm like, ugh, there better be a severed breast. Or else, why am I still paying attention to this?
We do this all the time on the podcast too, where we're like, we're going to follow this one. We never follow.
We're not follow this one. Are you crazy?
We're not following this one. So an ethics committee is to meet this Wednesday. So tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Wow.
So we'll see what they have to say.
Sure, that'll go well.
I will say that there is, like, something to be said about watching a lot of true crime is that you understand what goes on in the courtroom and what is like hearsay in the media sometimes are completely different things. And so I think that if he is able to like move forward with putting this guy up for attorney general, I do think that there is probably some stuff about this lawsuit that is not public knowledge that is kind of like helping him, I guess, because
interesting.
Yeah, a lot of times, like in true crime cases, the media will tell you a bunch of stuff, and I'm like equating true crime with this, but you know, whatever. But like the media will tell you a bunch of stuff, and you're like, obviously they're guilty, and then they left out some huge piece of evidence that is only accessible to the jurors. So, I'd be interested to see how this pans.
All shakes out.
Yeah.
Turns out he was actually a pretty good guy.
Yeah. He's just a great guy who looks like a fucking Dr. Seuss character with Botox.
I know. He does.
Look at his
And
mouth.
filler.
Look at his mouth in this fucking photo of him.
He does look like a marionette.
He
looks like one of those
truly does. Yes. I mean, he looks
he's
like a
got, like, a
Whoville
hand.
character.
and like someone's opening his mouth with a hand.
It's really he's only 42. Who is giving him these horrible...
Where does he live again? Remind me.
I don't know. Let me see.
Let's look up Matt Gaetz' address.
Where is Matt Gaetz renting?
Yeah. Matt Gaetz, where?
We should know where he's the congressman of.
Well, he's from he's in Florida, but I want to know where.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, he's an unfortunate looking fellow. He really is. There is so speaking of those allegations, now these ones are definitely fake. There is ChatGPT allegations so a U.S. law professor from George Washington University, Professor Turley, he claimed that ChatGPT falsely accused him of sexual assault, and it cited an article that was never written. So it's super weird.
Wait. What?
Yeah. So basically, Professor Turley revealed that a lawyer had reportedly asked the AI chatbot to generate a list of legal scholars who had committed sexual harassment as part of a study. He was on it, and it cited an article in the Post. I don't know if that...
New York Post!
I don't know if that's a New York Post or a Washington Post
I
or
like to
what.
think it's the New York Post. Just getting in there and doing what it does best and causing havoc.
Oh, yeah. But the article doesn't exist, as confirmed by both the professor and the Post. Isn't that weird?
We are in... There's some much better researched podcasts that are talking about just like the misinformation campaigns that are on right now. Now we've been flooded with so much information that's we're toast.
We're toast.
It's no longer possible to discern fiction from reality.
It's bad.
And like especially with these bots, I feel like this is the kind of stuff that is going to start to make them borderline useless. Like especially these ones that have been given all sorts of information. I hear me out. The investment in 10 years, the GPT or whatever that's actually useful is going to be one that has unbelievably heavily sourced data being put into it. So you actually can trust the outputs versus these like rogue ones that are like generating random articles about ruining people's lives.
Right. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I'm like, if you feed it all the shit on the internet, you're going to get crap out because it's nonstop shit on the internet.
Yeah, there's like constantly super weird leaning, like everything's
It's
got
lies.
some lying. Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Or it's even written by AI, so AI doesn't even know it's lying.
That's true too.
And then it's just feeding that back into the AI, and it's getting crazier and crazier.
God bless.
So, OpenAI, I assume you're working on this.
Yeah.
Assume someone's considered.
Oh God.
It's a big thing in security too, right? Like a lot of the stuff that they're trying to, the data these companies have, they want to be able to use GPTs, like functions like this, but they, first of all, have a lot of like proprietary information. So like, how do you do that internally? And then how do you classify the data so that the stuff that's like legally protectable is not going to be impacted?
Yeah.
Or potentially like get loose in the wild and then used to make something else.
Right.
Because got PHI. Europe's very on top of this.
Yeah, they always have been with like GDPR and all that shit.
Yep. The fact that we all just kind of know what GDPR is like bananas to me.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's crazy.
Anyway, so that sucks for him.
Yeah. The moral of the story is bummer. Moral of the story is that's a really bad day. Also, I bet he's getting roasted at his class.
Oh, 100%.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not going to bump up our averages on this because you're a sex offender? It's like, I didn't even do anything.
Okay, cool. So the next one I have is that a woman got a Brazilian butt lift, a new type of Brazilian butt lift where you like inject it in, I guess. And basically it went awry and she started rotting from the inside out.
Oh, no. Talk about a lawsuit.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
She was in the UK. And she says,
Ew.
the decision to have a butt filler completely ruined my life. Charlotte Booth, who's 36, told Kennedy News. I don't know what the
Okay.
of the backfire.
The New York Post.
of the backfired operation. Yeah, basically she was like going to die, and they kept telling her that it wasn't that big of a deal and come back later or whatever. And it was like literally there's a huge open wound on her ass. And
they were like, it's fine.
Well, they were like, you're being dramatic.
I mean, classic women's healthcare. I know it sounds like we're complaining a lot, but like stuff like this is just happening.
Yeah.
A lot. One of my coworkers, clearly not going to name names, but she had breast cancer.
Oh my gosh.
And she went in to get screened and she was like, something feels off. And they were like, you're fine. She's like, I'm not. Something is wrong. Like there's a lump and stuff like that. Like screen it. And she had to go to like 3 different people to force them to screen it. And then she had breast cancer and needed to get it out immediately.
Oh my God, that's fucking crazy.
So she was so passionate about, like, I had a meeting with her, like this fucking Teams meeting. It opens up and she's immediately telling me about this.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just telling every woman I meet now.
Yes.
Make sure you get that done. I'm like, okay, but the client's about to join. So like, we got to wrap it up.
That's fucking insane.
It was crazy though. I was like,
wow.
I'm glad she told me.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on the girls.
Keep an eye on the girls, everybody.
The doctors sure won't, even though they should. They're luscious and should be cared for.
Yeah.
Not mine, yours, but I don't know, right?
Well, you know. No, doctors, it's actually like insane how they don't do any. I famously don't like my OBGYN, but it's too late for me to change. So I'm just going to have somebody there at my birth that I fucking hate. And
you're just like shooting daggers.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't like you. They were telling me, they were like, yeah, you're not supposed to travel after 32 weeks because I'm kind of pushing it with going to New Orleans. And I was like, I was like, what's the danger? Is it bad to like be in the air pressure or whatever? Yeah. And they were like, no, it's basically you just run the risk of like you could go into labor at any moment, so you could have your baby in Louisiana. And I was like, I fucking hope I do.
I don't want that. Yeah.
I don't want you there. Okay.
An easy reason to not have that OBGYN around. Great. Maybe I'll move there.
Yeah, maybe I'll move to New Orleans and have this baby at LSU hospital or whatever the fuck.
That actually does sound a little risky, so I don't do that. But
yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Anyway, this lady had a fucking crazy ass sore in her ass, and she had to like show them that it was like her pants were like filling with pus. It was insane. She had like passed out from the pain at home. Oh God. And it was just like this botched reaction. And then she's good now.
Okay.
But yeah.
Shot her through with antibiotics.
Yeah.
Damn, it is not worth it.
No, it is not worth it. And
also,
she feels really
I can't
sad.
believe that she didn't know BBLs are out.
I know.
All
this
of
was
that
last
for
year.
a non-trendy surgery?
It's not even trending.
It's not even on trend. You're an idiot.
Oh,
You're also outdated.
I forgot one story.
What?
So the New York City woman that was gifted something strange on a date. Do you want to take a guess of what it was?
Cum.
It was cum.
Wait, really?
Yes. It really
no.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
That's so funny. So I saw an article in the New York Post where a woman, did a TikTok about how she was like, okay, New York City dating is famously very difficult.
Okay.
I thought this guy was like a super gentleman, blah, 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 whatever. We get back to his house and he gave me a bracelet and he goes, turn the lights off, and he gave her like a, what do you call it? Like an LED light.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
A blue light? Black light.
And it like lit up all weird, and he was like, that's my cum all over that bracelet.
We came on the bracelet, or the bracelet was made of the cum?
I think both.
Like, you know
actually?
that mother's milk thing that you can do?
Yes. I know. I told Laura, I was like, get prepared to get a bunch of jewelry made out of my breast milk.
It's so gross. It's so gross. I know I have friends who've done it. I'm sorry. It's foul. Like, I'm sorry. I can't hold it in anymore. It's disgusting.
You can also make bars of soap out of your breast milk, and I intend on gifting that to you. So you're welcome.
Ew. As long as it's, I guess, honestly, now I have to say that, like, I'd rather the breast milk one than the cum one.
Yes. So you can make jewelry out of cum now.
Oh.
So anyway, she was gifted, and this was not, they had not been dating. This was like a third date kind of thing.
That's some shit where I'm like, when Matt does something like that I don't like, I'm like, it's fine.
You didn't gift me cum earrings.
We're going to be all right. We're going to work through this little, he needs the office and I'm working. Like, we'll be okay.
He's not jizzing all over your bracelets.
No. Or making bracelets of jizz.
I
think I'd rather him jizz on my bracelet than have him give me a bracelet made of his jizz.
Okay.
So if he's asking.
Yeah.
If he ever asks, make sure you call him.
Okay.
Tell him that.
Okay, good. I'll be like, listen, for the wedding night.
For the record,
Yes.
And she does not want a bracelet made of your jizz.
She doesn't want it. I know you already put it into production, but
I know
like,
the lead time on that is not. It's a lot of jizz.
it's a lot of jizz. Yeah. So anyway, if you're looking for the perfect holiday gift for
We have a referral
for your
code.
mother, I don't know, someone like that. Yeah, we have a referral code, Risque Business News. Type that in.
Oh God, that's so gross.
I know. Do you have anything else you want to bring up?
No, I don't think so. I'm going to Mexico next week.
Oh,
so
yeah.
when this pod comes out, actually, I'm going to Mexico. So when I'm back, I can
Are you
tell
doing
you.
shows in Mexico?
I am.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
Plug
yeah.
'em.
We're doing Matt's headlining. I will be featuring on Thanksgiving in
Oh,
Mexico
wow.
City.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited in English.
I
Because you just got to clarify, it's Mexico. So if you speak Spanish down there and you somehow translating this pod, you know what? Come to the show. I will do a Spanish set for you if you have gone through that trouble. But otherwise, yeah, come to Mexico City. I don't know. I'll post it, so it'll be around.
Yeah. Where are you staying in Mexico City? Like what neighborhood?
Juarez, I think it is.
Juarez?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's in like that.
Yeah.
There's like three
There's, like,
neighborhoods.
Roma Norte.
Condesa.
Yeah,
Roma
yeah.
Norte. Like, they're all like right there.
Nice.
And we're staying right there and like hitting the traditional spots. Matt's never been, so
Oh my God, he's gonna love it.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
We've got all the reservations like lined up, so it's
Good.
gonna be a lot.
You going to Pujol?
I think so. I think I made
Nice.
Pujol reservations.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, Mexico City, for those of you that haven't been, it's like if New York and LA had a baby and everyone was speaking Spanish
At altitude
at altitude.
for no fucking reason.
But the weather is perfect.
yeah, it's gonna be 75 degrees
100%
and
of the
sunny
time.
the whole time. We're
Yeah.
there.
It's amazing.
I can't wait. And first, we're going to Dallas, though. I think this pod is going to come out after that we go to Dallas. So
Okay.
you missed it.
You missed it.
I'm headlining,
Good
or
luck.
I'm featuring in Dallas. He is headlining, but we'll be the main attractions.
That's fun. What club?
You know, I don't know. I think it's Dallas, maybe Dallas Comedy Club.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't asked.
I don't know. I've never been to Dallas.
It's fine.
But the
Unless
good
you go to
people
the
of
show.
Dallas come out.
But yeah, but unless you were there. No, I mean it's like it's a big city. It's a big city. A lot of strip malls. Gotta say, people in Dallas would say that too. They'd be like, "Yes,
Yeah.
we have lots of strip malls. We sure
Yeah.
do."
There is nothing that makes a city more of a bummer than a lot of strip malls, I have to say.
Yeah,
That's my big gripe with Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta has a lot of strip
it's
malls.
because it's a lot of suburbs.
Yeah.
and a suburb is just really well suited to a strip mall.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Yeah.
anyway, can't wait. What about you? What you got going on?
I got
New
nothing
Orleans?
to
Are you guys doing
say.
any shows in New Orleans?
Yes, we're doing some shows in New Orleans. I forget where. Look it up on marknormancomedy.com. I'll probably just do guest sets because Mark doesn't let me on his shows.
That'll be fun though.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
See that pregnant baby.
Oh yeah, I have some pregnancy material. They're all jokes for my baby that's listening to this, if you ever listen.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, have him plug his dates.
yeah, his dates are
End of January.
yeah, somewhere in New Orleans. But anyway, yeah, so I will be massively pregnant. So if you guys want to come out and see that, you know, that spectacle, I guess. I'm doing a maternity shoot, so those will be up on the Instagram. Semi nudes.
Okay, guys. Like and subscribe. Tell your
That's
friends.
it.
I think that's all we have. I think we're good. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.